Hey everybody, it's Jochen Hyde, and I'm back with the Desert Wolf versus Loka Warner Pacific campaign. This is Scenario 2 and December 19th, 1941. Okay, it looks like the Allies continue to retake bases on Philippines, just complicating matters. Okay, going for some more wake stuff here. I don't know what's going to come of this whole thing. Oh, again. These APs out here just get shot at, but Mark 14s, of course. A little sub activity north of Babel. Ooh, this is some night bombing. All right. I don't think it's going to be particularly effective. The moonlight is very, very low today. So the chance of that doing anything at 17% moonlight, not going to happen. Ooh, that's a Japanese sub sinking, guys. That's the Japanese sub that just sank. I'm guessing when they hit mines yesterday. Okay, landed at Macon. All right, so looks like we got I-154 kind of hanging out in their Serbia, picking off these AKLs as they come in. Oh, another mine strike. Are you kidding me? That's the third day in a row. What is he doing? He's driving his stuff right into minefields. That's the third day in a row. That is not cool. He needs to fix that. He needs to fix that right now because there's no reason to be taking mine hits right now. Hmm. Something's near Brisbane. Oh, now we know where Keto Butai's at. They're near Wake. Not Wake. That's not Wake. That's Midway. That's what I meant. Something secondary. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, sweep over Singapore, but Desert Wolf is not taking that bait. Maximum stratosphere sweep, extended range. Oh, here we go. I think we may have a strike coming into Midway. He's sweeping Midway. That's a big raid there. Pretty good hits at Manila. It took a lot of aircraft to do it, but even at 18,000 feet, that many aircraft will hit something. Okay, he's really going after Singapore. A lot of sweeps. No cap trap over Rangoon today. That's kind of a bummer. We have a bunch of flying tigers, AVG guys at Rangoon on the ground for whatever reason. I think they would have been better in the air. Very heavy escort going into Singapore today. Why is that flak not killing his aircraft? Every time I attack Singapore, I get completely decimated by flak. He doesn't seem to be taking any losses from it. Look at that. No Japanese losses at all. Where's the flak at? Oh, no. Desert Wolf. No, don't do this. There's a lot of fighters here today. I don't think any of these are gonna get through like this. Yeah. I don't know if they're really shooting down too much, but they're definitely disrupting these guys. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh, here we go. Finally. Finally, Loka is flying some cap here. I'm just getting a little angry about this. These ship losses he was taking, so this should be enough to keep these PBYs from doing much. All right, let's see how this turns out. The way these guys have their messages, the timing here, we'll be here all day watching this. Let's go. I don't think any are going to get through. Nope. Yeah. One Catalina destroy bit is probably more than that. Oh, man. So much for you. Oh, we got some P-30... P-35's escorting. I don't know what they're going to do. My guess is that these Kingfishers get shredded anyway. Let's see how they do. Not very well. One Kingfisher destroyed, but I believe there were some P-35s taken out as well. And the Seagulls go in for some too. P-35s, they appear to be flying long-range cap here. I just don't think it's enough. Yeah. There are definitely some seagulls shot down here. Ah, oh, now the wildebeest too. Yep, okay. Good job, Loka. You did better today. You figured this out, and you punished it. There you go. So our attacks on I think this is Malbon, are just one day too many. Maybe DW got a little too overzealous here. It was bound to happen that Loka would catch on to this and finally get some cap over this dang place. Oh no, what is this? Well, this actually has a chance of doing something here. I think these buffaloes are actually more than enough to deal with it, Nate. Let's see how this runs. I don't really know. All right, well, I don't think that the bombers got through. Or maybe they did. Maybe this was a fighter sweep. This might have been a fighter sweep. At any rate, it was a successful fighter sweep because we killed a lot of Nates here. Quanton. All right. 13 wildebeests that don't have anybody to stop them. This is going to be ugly. There you go. Oh, I can tell you right now, that ship is dead. Nice. Those are the patrol boats that I like too, guys. These are the ones that are 14 speed max, 6,000 nautical mile range, and they also serve as good fast transports. So it always hurts me to see one of those things get taken out. Oh man, yikes! All right, all right. Ow. Okay, enough. Oh. Look at that. Guys, this is bad. These are all 500-pound bombs, so 3,000 pounds of bombs, 2,000 pounds of bombs. Yeah, that might be enough to sink all four of these things. That was an exceptionally good attack. I don't even know where they came out of. What, Cagayan? Well done, Desert Wolf, for seeing that opportunity. And more buffaloes on sweep, man. They're gonna destroy these nades. See, that's why there was no cap over Singapore, because these guys are on a hunting mission today. Kind of inconclusive on that one. Okay, some swordfish coming in here. They look to be flying at very long range here. Oh, whoa! No way! Oh! No! That's not good. Oh, bummer. What a lucky strike. Look at this, guys. They're coming in at extended range and get 2 bomb hits on the Aoba. That's going to put it in the shipyard. Wow, what a hit. And those were deck penetrations too, so they just got through the armor. Yikes, man. Bad day on the ground at Rangoon. I don't know why these guys aren't flying. We'll have to look at that. Okay, attacking Medan. Remember the other day when we had that gnarly cap trap here? All right. Oh, hear that? You hear those? I bet you those are the ships at the Vow sinking right now. The ones that got bombed. That was a pretty okay air phase. So the Japanese had some success at Melbourne. A lot of Allied aircraft were shot down there. The Japanese did good at Rangoon also. Caught a lot of aircraft on the ground. But there were some sweeps at Malaya that were good. And then the Wildebeest and the Swordfish had really good days out there in the Philippines. So let's see what happens now. Okay, I've got the Nails coming in to try to do something at Wake here. Alright, here's a raid on Wake. I keep saying Wake. This is Midway. Why, though? Okay, so we're raiding Midway, but I'm not entirely sure why. Unless he's going to invade there, I don't really get the point. Okay, that's a hit on I Chang. Okay, that PM air phase is pretty quiet. Now we're going to transition into some land combat. But not before some more Japanese ships sink. Now let's see what we got. Hong Kong bombardment today. That's not a bad idea, honestly. These are some pretty decently high losses for the Allies. Yeah, that was actually not a bad call to bombard today. Okay, this is another recon regiment making an attack, trying to get into Timalo, and he gets through. There you go. Taiping, undefended. Oh. Malacca has a tank regiment there already. Oh, they've come up from Mersing. Okay. Alright. Chumpon. This should be pretty straightforward. All these guys got caught on the rail lines here. That's what this is. They were moving and then they got stuck because that unit blocked the rail line. And they surrendered because they have no retreat path. Nowhere to go. Allied bombardment at Wake. Unfortunately, the Japanese appear to be recovering from that first day's landing. That's more AV than I've seen before. Allied shock attack at Tunggu. This should be enough to finish him off, but I said that yesterday too. Yeah, it does not finish them off. Look at this. 177 to 1. But the unit still survives. That's insane. How? Alor Star. Alright. So the pace is picking up kind of rapidly here on Malaya, for sure. Oh! Japanese unit wiped out at Tunggu by attrition. So that's that paratrooper regiment. It's dead. Okay, we're back. Let's take a look at these numbers here. Kind of a busy day in the air. 34 aircraft lost total, 16 at 16. 8 and 8 shot down, 4 PBY-4s, that sucks. 3 Sallies, 3 Buffaloes, a couple of these P-35s, 2 of the AVG P-40Bs, and some miscellaneous other stuff. The Seagulls and the Kingfishers got incredibly lucky that they had some long-range cap to cover them, because they should have been shot down a whole lot more. So 16 aircraft lost, only 2 pilots killed, 5 missing. Could have been worse. All right, ship sunk last turn. Nothing is confirmed, but this is what's being reported. Something definitely hit a mine again today. And before I forget, let's go ahead and check that real quick. Well, we'll check it after this. The Japanese ship sunk tally is definitely rising here. All right, let's see what hit a mine, because I definitely heard a mine strike for the 3rd day in a row. Let me see if I can see it here. Yep, I-154 near Surabaya. That is the 3rd day in a row that a ship has hit a mine, and it's here. What is he doing? Obviously, there's mines here at Surabaya, but why is he driving into them? I don't understand. Does he have some weird reaction setting that's messing it up? Is he intentionally going in there to drop his own mines? I don't know, but that's bad. All right, let's go around the map here. First, we'll start in Hawaii, where the Kirobutai is hanging out near Midway Island, and I don't exactly know what to make of it. Is there another invasion force here? Is this what this is? It says these guys are moving west, and I thought these would be the leftovers from the failed Hawaii invasion, but there is a chance that he may be actually going for a Midway invasion on the way back. He better come correct when he does it, though, because these Marine Defense Battalions are super, super dangerous. All right? They have great experience, great morale, 60 AV. They have tanks, coastal guns, a lot of them. These things are dangerous. So if you're coming in here with the Marine Defense Battalion guarding a base, you better come with some big ships and a lot of troops, because these things don't go down easy. We'll see. We'll see what he's trying to do here. But I would want to come in with a regiment and some armor, if not more. Probably double that for someplace like Midway. So we'll see what he does with this. Or maybe this was just a parting shot on the way out. Okay, China. It said that there's a garrison issue in Aicheng, and I don't get what's going on here. It looks like he's moving the bulk of his forces that took the base down towards Chengte. I don't really know why. He does have other there's other forces moving in to take over the garrison duty here, and I don't know what the long-term play is with this whole area. The Japanese continue to move down this path towards Lord knows where. I don't know what this whole thing is. I'm not a huge fan of a southern push early on, because the Chinese are super strong down here and the Japanese are not. They don't have the same amount of force. And these rail lines are blocked for weeks, right? So you can't bring in the bulk of your Kwangtung army down here either. So I don't really know what the goal is for Loka, what his plan is, but there's bases here that have not been taken that, in my opinion, should have been taken already. Loyang, Chang Chao. I feel like these bases should have already been captured. This should have already been cleaned up. I would not have given up Aichang. Wenchao should have been knocked off, because it's just going to continue to grow into a bigger and bigger mess. There's so many troops on the way in here. Yeah, I'm not loving it, guys. I'm not loving what I'm seeing here in China. So, Philippines, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here, too. The Japanese are getting the door closed behind them here. They're sitting in Clark. They're landing south down here, but I can't really get a good read as to what all they're bringing. I don't know if there's multiple divisions here or what, but I'm still not seeing enough troops in the Philippines to do a whole lot of anything. So I'm going to take the wait and see approach and see what comes of this, but so far I'm not impressed with the the Luzon strategy here. And a little bit further south, heavy shipping losses from the Japanese due to these guys here. These guys are just absolutely killing it. But I think Desert Wolf needs to be careful because just like here, I think Loka will be in a condition to potentially have some aircraft fly out of Davao next turn. My guess is he brought in some sort of aviation support, I would think, to cover all this. So I would be very hesitant to launch another attack if I were a Desert Wolf, because you can't get burned twice, right? Right? So in Malaya, I'm starting to see some acceleration here. We're capturing a lot. Well, not we. The Japanese are capturing a lot of bases up here, and they got everything squeezed out into Temalo and Kuala Lumpur. We have enemy units in Johor, and then we'll see what happens next. But I still don't see enough troops landed in this area to take Singapore for at least a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. Is he bringing more in? Possibly, but right now, no danger to Singapore at this moment. We're sitting on 900 AV, and that's a lot. Singapore should be in a position to start building forts soon as well. Real quick, I want to take a look at Rangoon because there's aircraft here that were not flying, and I don't really understand why that is. We lost a couple on the ground due to a bombing raid, and those bombing raids were completely unescorted. So these Buffaloes and these AVG guys not flying, they could have had a really beautiful Sally harvesting fest at Rangoon. So I may have to ask Desert Wolf what the thought process was behind this one, because it seemed like it would have been a great opportunity to fly cap here. Dutch East Indies. There's something here at Kupang. I can't tell if it's an invasion or not. I don't know what these guys are doing. Also, at Kendari, there's heavy cruisers, and I don't know what their job is to do. So, I'm not really seeing the Japanese strategy here either. So, I'm just going to be quiet and let it happen and just kind of call it as I see it. I do know that the Japanese strategy of driving subs into Surabaya has not proven effective. That's the third day in a row we've heard mine strikes. So he needs to fix that quickly. Guam is still intact, although damaged. Not a whole lot of activity here in the Solomons area. He did land some troops at Tulagi, but I think maybe they don't have enough AV to take the place, or he's waiting for it to flip-flop. I don't know. Pretty minimal activity here, though. Something else that I'm seeing is this task force again. I swear they were here yesterday, and if I'm right, that's 8 hexes. Right, okay. So that's a surface combat task force for sure. It's moving 8 hexes a day. I don't know where they're going. I don't think they're carrying Jakes, though, because nothing is spotted. Let me see if there's any bad weather indicators here. No. So, I don't know what these are, but they don't seem to have float planes up, or they're not doing a very good job, because the Louisville is not spotted, and these guys are not spotted either. But all the same, I think Desert Wolf should be careful, because if those are in fact battleships moving northwest, the Louisville is on a collision course with it, and that does not seem like a good idea to me. So I would just divert to the east and kind of go around these guys, because if these are battleships, the Louisville is not going to make it. So let's watch the next turn and see what happens here, but I don't know what that is. That could be dangerous. Lastly, let's take a look at this, which is exciting. Okay. The Enterprise is getting much closer to action. So now he's changed course and he's heading due west towards Kumak, Efate area. And I think he's just on a raiding mission, looking for whatever ships he can find out here. And the only ones I see are these ones. But all the same, even if there are no more Japanese ships after these ones get out of range of this, these guys can be in here to intercept anything coming back down to Noumea, because there's plenty of naval search in the area. Plenty of naval search to see the Japanese coming here, because it's so early to be on Noumea. So I'm going to be watching the Enterprise very closely over the next few days to see where he's going with it and what he can get done. What we do know is that the Japanese have almost no capability of getting carriers down here right now because mini KB and friends are operating in the DEI, and the main KB, which is badly degraded, is operating near Midway. So we know for a fact there's no carriers down here. There may be some heavy assets, but I wouldn't be too worried about those right now. So this is a dangerous situation for Loka to be in, with enemy carriers basically turning New Caledonia into a giant prison camp, because that's what it's looking like right now. There's no lines of communication established from Rabaul to here. Dangerous. But again, what do I know? I've only been playing for 2 years, and I am not the world's best military strategist, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think things are going to start heating up here real soon. We got carriers coming in here. We got maybe a fight coming in next turn. Still waiting to see what happens in China. And again, waiting to see how this Singapore thing is going to work out. I'll catch you guys on the next one.